hey Theo, tell him the earth is flat. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna plant random lies into your children. No, I'm not gonna do that, because then I'd be a bad uncle. That's trash on me.
Hello, 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 look at me. I've been fresh, I've been walking with my savior. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. Yes, I'm just a bag of bones trying to shake up by the flesh. When you see me, never stress. When you see me, you say hello, hello, hello.
On a road trip, we on a road trip, we on a road trip, we on a road, we on a road trip.
Creating memories with my children is one of my favorite things to do. After a year inside, getting out into the world was something I knew was important, but it was still making me a little anxious, to be honest. That's why I'm glad to have Armor All disinfecting wipes with us along the way, to make sure we're staying clean, healthy, and safe while we see what's outside of our own backyard. We just got back from Baltimore, Maryland, which is where most of my family is. We got to see my mother, her mother and dad.
I would make him say things just so I can give him.
You know what's funny is when he be on the phone with someone from Baltimore, I know, because his voice changed.
His voice changed?
Yes, his voice gets a little bit louder, and like, what did he do?
Cause I gotta talk over them loud Baltimore voices. Huh? Good job, guys. That's good as y'all gonna get. Get up, boy. Get up.
We also got to see my grandmother on my dad's side.
We have arrived, ladies and gentlemen, and we are driving sneakily, and Glenn is, there's a lot of cars here.
There was something about being around my family in Baltimore that just made me feel like home. I just got this boost of energy, and the sounds of laughter and music and the smell of Trini food really rejuvenated me. Like, for the first time, I remembered that I'm really rich in relationship. After Baltimore, we flew back to South Carolina and drove all the way to Nashville to see Yvette's brothers. If you've been on the channel a while, you've seen these guys before. These are Yvette's older and younger brother, the Chocolate Babies' uncles, Anthony and John. And anytime I have them on the channel, it's always a bunch of questions. So let me just kind of introduce you to them. First, the older brother. Anthony O'Neill is one of the leading voices in finance for adults and young adults. He's a best-selling author and speaker, and he's killing it right now. What I love about these three individuals is that they are completely different, but they pretty much come from the same home. John is an incredible musician, right? He sings, he MCs. Him and I used to do music back in the day, but he has about 90,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Really, really dope artist. And he's married, so don't even ask. Now, I got so much to say about the role of an uncle and how important that role is. I don't really have time to cover it in this video because I didn't get enough footage of these guys. Now, it sucks to have to do this, but I gotta throw my man under the bus. John blew it. He completely blew it, and let me explain. Let me just explain to you what this man did. We left Uriah alone with Uncle John for like 10 minutes, and Uriah asked John a question or something about where babies come from. And John didn't yeah, holla at your mom and dad. He was like, this is my time. And John decides to tell Uriah Bo, I'll just have Uriah tell you.
What did you say to me about Uncle John? What did Uncle John tell you?
Uncle John said I was a tadpole. Mom said, is that true?
What? I didn't say that. Uncle John, just tell me what Uncle John said.
Okay, so Uncle John said we were a tadpole in Dad's body. And our dad shooted us out into Mom's body. And I know that's not true. I'm just telling the story to you so you can't believe this video right now.
John, you know, when you have kids, this is sibling rivalry at this point. When you have kids, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm gonna have my children do it. Hey, Dio, tell them the earth is flat. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna plant random lies into your children. No, I'm not gonna do that, because then I'd be a bad uncle. That's trash on me. But we are definitely dealing with the repercussions of that conversation at this point. And it's just time now. We have to have the conversation about with the children. Thank you, John.